Welcome back to the NBA Purists. It's your boy Mac, back with another video. The question of the day is, are you buying the Houston Rockets? Do you believe in the Houston Rockets? Because Mac's not buying them, and I'm going to tell you why. The Houston Rockets style of play, right, is a very isolation, one-on-one, lack of ball movement, terrible shots, style of play. And that's why I'm not buying the Houston Rockets as legitimate contenders. You have certain people on major networks telling you that the Houston Rockets, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, have a legit chance of winning the NBA championship. And I'm not buying it. You have James Harden. Well, you know what he did last year. He can score the basketball. He's a volume shooter. But in one of his recent games against the Pelicans, the man took attempted 18 three-pointers. 18. Okay? And only made 2 of them. This is one of the major reasons, one of the top reasons, I am not buying the Houston Rockets. I am not buying Russell Westbrook, all right, who is as a streak shooter, all right, and I'm not buying James Harden, who also shoots a terrible percentage at times. Okay, these guys go out here, take turns. You take a turn to score, the other guy takes a turn to score, and that can maybe work during the regular season. But in playoff time, in crunch time, which I wouldn't buy these 2 particular guys anyway, because they always seem to come up short and freeze up in the most critical points of meaningful games. All right, so Russell and James, man, I'm not buying them. I'm not buying the Houston Rockets, regardless of what the the sportcasters say, man. I'm not buying them. Are you buying them? You got a man shooting 2 for 18 with no conscience. You can't win like that. There was Kobe Bryant has a show he did last year talking about how James Harden was setting all type of scoring records, and he says that type of style, that type of play is not championship basketball. And it's clearly not. You can have a star and you can lean on him, but when your scoring and your shot selection is that poor, and the ball is not, and they get assists. Don't get me wrong. Russell Westbrook and James Harden will get assists, but it's just to stuff. It's like it's just to stuff the stats. It's not legitimate ball movement. All right. So they're gonna win their fair share of games because yes, they are talented players. Don't get me wrong. Russell, the triple-double man. All right, he's a triple-double guy. And you're gonna have James with his famous travel move or whatever. But these guys, I don't see them as contenders, and I don't see these guys as true winners. I see them as talent. I see them as stars in the league. They're going to sell jerseys. They're going to sell tickets. People are going to tune in to watch them. But at the end of the day, I'm not buying the Houston Rockets as a legit title contender. Not doing it, all right? Now, especially in the Western Conference, when you got the LA Lakers, the LA Clippers, okay, who are just 2 on the top of the list. This is really a year where if the Rockets would have played their cards right and really change the construction of that team and how they actually maneuver out here and play, I would buy them. I would say, yeah, they really got a legit chance. But as long as you got one man pounding the rock, dancing for 22 seconds of the shot clock and jacking up a three-pointer, I'm not buying that. I am not buying that. Okay? Or in late game situations, these guys got a gut check for Russell, for James. They need a gut check. They always seem to fall short when the game matters most. Mark my words, I'm not buying them as title contenders. All right. Now, like I said, the Western Conference, some people say it's wide open. Some people say it's not wide open. That remains to be seen. It's early in the season, and you have a lot to look forward to as far as teams cohesiveness and teams getting everybody back in their starting lineups, and getting ready to get that chemistry. But right now, as far as what I've seen from the Houston Rockets, what I've seen from James Harden, what I've seen from Russell Westbrook, I don't like what I'm seeing. Mac don't like it, all right? I don't like it, man. So the whole push is trying to crown the Rockets, saying that they have a legitimate chance to be title contenders, is not, I don't see it, man. Personally, I do not see it, right? So that's the question of the day. Do you see the Houston Rockets being title contenders? Do you see it? Okay? Do you see it? And just rank the league. I have a problem with the league and all these perimeter shots, especially if they're not falling, man. Especially if they're not falling. What happened to the mid-range game? What happened to moving without the basketball? All right? What happened to getting clean looks and good shots? I think that is missing in today's game, and I think certain coaches need to bring that back. They need to bring that back, and it'll give them a better opportunity to go farther, especially in the playoffs. Especially in the playoffs, when teams have time to basically structure their defense around your 2, 3, or whatever best top players on their team. So, that's just a side note. But like I said, I'm not buying the Houston Rockets. But are you? All right? Like, comment, subscribe. Okay? Ask questions if you got a topic you want to see next. But this has been the NBA Purist. See you on the next video.